Well, Angel Reese had her a double-double last night. That's right. Oh, once again, this proves that Angel Reese's double-doubles does not equate to victories. No.
What do you call a 13-point, 12-rebound stat line that means absolutely nothing? Just ask Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, who somehow managed to make a respectable box score feel irrelevant in their humiliating blowout loss to a depleted Los Angeles Sparks squad. The Sparks dominated every aspect of the game, turning what should have been a bounce-back opportunity into another embarrassing defeat for Chicago.
This ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even funny no more. The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 starters.
The Sky are now 0-3 to start the season, and their last win feels like a distant memory from another era back in early September. While Chicago flounders, teams like the Indiana Fever are stepping up against real competition. If you find this mess hilarious, go ahead and comment "Baby Giraffe Meows" below. Let's keep it real.
One could say it, generally speaking, always leads to losses. And she got, for lack of a better way of putting it, cooked, rotisseried, grilled, baked, fried. I mean, however you want to go. Sauteed by Kelsey Plum last night against the LA Sparks.
Angel Reese might have logged a double-double against the Sparks with 13 points and 12 boards, but her fans need to stop pretending it mattered. The Sky got crushed 91-78, and Reese's shooting was mediocre at best, just 5 of 11 from the floor. Worse, she missed multiple layups in one of the most frustrating offensive performances of the season.
Is not good. It's 0-3. It's ugly, and I don't know that it's going to improve. All right, I don't. So let's jump over here before we get to the the highlight that's getting Angel Reese absolutely destroyed right now online on social media.
Let's break it down. Reese had several easy looks under the basket and failed to convert when the Sky needed scoring the most. Her 45% shooting might seem passable until you realize most of her shots were within 5 feet. And 3 of her made buckets came off offensive rebounds, essentially cleaning up her own bricks and calling it production.
Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even no, oh, let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are trash.
Now here's where it gets downright embarrassing. Those 12 rebounds everyone's hyping? Many of them came from her own missed shots bouncing back to her. That's not dominance, it's stat padding. Social media wasn't kind either. One fan wrote, "Cook that fraud," while another pleaded, "Angel, have some shame, sister."
We got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky, because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Worse still, her teammates were clearly getting fed up. At one point, they were calling for the ball right here. Right here. While Reese forced up another contested shot instead of making the simple pass. This isn't just a one-off game either. She went 0-for-8 against New York and has only made 1 3-pointer in 4 games. The flaws in her offensive game are glaring, but she keeps getting praised for stats that don't lead to wins.
That strategy didn't work. All right, they lost. They got blown the hell out in this game. Angel Reese, 31 minutes, 5 of 11, 45% from the field, and that's an improvement. That is an improvement. God. 12 rebounds, 13 points, 6 offensive boards, and a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, honestly.
One source even labeled her latest performance a worthless double-double in yet another blowout. Fans have started calling the Sky a joke, suggesting they should stop showing up altogether. And now analysts are openly questioning whether Reese has the skills to be marketed as Caitlin Clark's rival. At this point, her stat lines look more like participation trophies than actual impact.
Here's the play that's got everybody talking because Kelsey Plum clowned Angel Reese after this. Obviously, Kelsey Plum's not as tall as Angel Reese is, and she cooked Angel Reese's ass in hot grease. Let's go.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
And then hits her with the two.
Enter Kelsey Plum, who turned Reese into a viral meme with one of the most savage taunts of the season. After blowing by the 6 feet 4 inches Reese for a clean layup, Plum hit her with the classic too small gesture, hand low to the floor. The 5 feet 8 inches guard's gesture had fans losing it, and the internet ran wild.
Yeah, too small. Kelsey Plum is a badass. Let's just keep it real. She is a badass. How about a different angle on this?
Now feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand. Now feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand.
Yeah. Too small. Yikes. Yikes. It's look at this. Hey Plum Dog, how many wins does the Sky got? Down here.
Plum didn't just talk trash, she backed it up. She dropped 28 points on 50% shooting, nailed 6 threes, and dished out 8 assists in a total clinic. Her game was crisp, intelligent, and veteran-level polished. She controlled the tempo, made smart reads, and exposed every flaw in Chicago's defense.
Right here, Kelsey Plum destroyed them. 6 of 10 from three-point range, 28 points, 8 assists, 2 boards for the LA Sparks that didn't look terrible, to be honest, last night from what I could see. I thought they looked pretty good. I mean, Rickea Jackson didn't play in this game, and Cameron Britt is still hurt. It's going to be an interesting team when they get completely healthy. It's going to be an interesting squad.
The moment Plum drained that shot and hit the taunt went viral after the WNBA's own social accounts posted it. Even the league couldn't help but highlight the humiliation. The Sparks official account doubled down, posting an image of Plum's taunt as their post-game flex. This wasn't luck, those 6 threes systematically dismantled Chicago's confused defense, while the home crowd erupted watching Plum pick them apart.
What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody we enjoy it, yeah. When Angel Reese get the missing layups, we clown, yeah, we get our jokes off. But let's be serious here. She's the best player on that garbage team. And she's not good enough to be your best player on a decent team. She's not good enough to be the best player on a decent team. She's not good enough. I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
And if that wasn't enough, Plum even played through an elbow to the nose, kept scoring, and gave a poised post-game interview like a true leader. That's what championship experience looks like. The contrast between her efficient, 50% shooting night and Reese's misfest couldn't be more obvious. While Reese patted her numbers off her own misses, Plum led her team to victory. One player made excuses, one made plays.
I have to say, like, she doesn't play defense anymore. Angel Reese doesn't play defense. And, like, I know, obviously, Azare did quite a bit of damage, no matter who she was on. But, like, Azare Stevens, Kelsey Plum, in fairness, she just went nuclear. She was kind of quiet in the fourth quarter, but she went nuclear in this game.
Kelsey Plum came into this matchup averaging 24 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals per game, fresh off a 37-point explosion in the season opener against Golden State. Her move to Los Angeles has completely redefined the Sparks' offensive identity. Social media lit up, calling this a reality check for Angel Reese while questioning if she's actually overrated. Plum's standout play made it clear she deserves far more recognition, especially when she's making opponents look absolutely lost. And to make matters worse for Chicago, their last win came all the way back on September 8, 2024, against the Dallas Wings. That's 8 straight losses across 2 seasons. At this point, the Sky have turned losing into a tragic art form.
Chicago Sky, they are a joke. They're a joke of a basketball team. You have got, your player just got too smalls. They don't play defense. There's no effort. There is absolutely no.
Let's not sugarcoat it, this loss to the Sparks was downright humiliating. LA came into the game without Cameron Brink, their standout sophomore who's sidelined with a torn ACL. This was supposed to be one of the league's weaker squads, hit hard by injuries. Yet, they steamrolled Chicago by 13 points with ease. When you're getting worked by teams missing their best players, it's safe to say you've hit rock bottom.
Come on, let's stop playing games. I don't know, this Coach Marsh, Tyler Marsh guy, this Marshmallow dude, I don't know where y'all got him from. Y'all got him from Vegas somewhere. His system looks trash. Y'all starting Kia Nurse. Bro, the Chicago Sky gave up the number 3 pick for Ariel Atkins. Bro, I don't even think she scored double figures yet in one game. She's taking like 4 shots per game. Y'all gave up the number 3 pick. Y'all gave up Sonia Citron for Ariel Atkins, and she's shooting like 4 shots a game. Bro, what is going on in Chicago, bro?
Chicago's 0-3 start now ranks among the worst season openings in WNBA history. While most teams use the early games to iron out flaws, the Sky are showcasing just how fundamentally broken they are. You'd have to dig deep into the archives to find a start this bad that ever turned into anything respectable.
I have to just say, they're a meme. They're a meme at this stage. Kelsey Plum takes on Angel Reese and then hits Angel Reese with the too small. Kelsey Plum taunts Angel Reese. Like, what are we doing?
It gets even bleaker for Sky fans. Their upcoming schedule is stacked with playoff-caliber opponents, and analysts are already predicting they might not get a single win until late June. Some question if they'll even reach 5 wins this season. During the Sparks blowout, Chicago looked lost, clueless rotations, players running into each other, and no offensive cohesion. Coaching decisions made no sense, and fans online are openly dragging the team. When your own supporters label you trash, it's clear the coaching staff has lost the locker room.
Kelsey Plum saying too small to Angel Reese. I love that fire. It's me bound time. Oh, God.
Around the league, other teams are flat out mocking the Sky. Players are laughing during warm-ups, calling them the WNBA's meme team. That's how little respect they command. The chemistry is collapsing, 2 players look defeated before tip-off, body language is lifeless, and no one's stepping up to own the disaster. Angel Reese keeps padding her stat sheet while the entire team implodes around her.
Imagine if Caitlin Clark did this, the outrage would be unreal. Oh my God. That'd be the cats and dogs. People jumping out of, it looked like the fireworks scene behind Leslie Nielsen from Naked Gun. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Reese really did try to swat the ball. I'm starting to believe Reese is being victimized by the entire WNBA.
Chicago is now officially the league's punching bag. Every opponent is circling those dates for an easy win. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever nearly pulled off the upset of the year, falling to the reigning champs, the New York Liberty, by just 2 points. Clark dropped 18 points, 10 assists, and 5 boards in a game that went down to the wire. That's what true competition looks like, pushing elite teams to the brink instead of getting embarrassed by second-string rosters.
Shot possessions for New York. Clark, step back 3. Oh, she hit it! And draws the foul! Welcome back, Caitlin Clark!
The Fever gave the Liberty a real fight for 40 minutes. Clark's 10 assists proved her ability to elevate her teammates under serious pressure. She battled through a tough game but stayed aggressive, creating meaningful plays when it mattered most. That's the mark of a true competitor, unlike players who rack up meaningless numbers in games already lost. Coach Stephanie White showed what real leadership looks like post-game, blasting the officiating and a ridiculous 31 free throw discrepancy. While some coaches make excuses, White goes to war for her players.
I thought she got fouled. I think it's pretty egregious what's been happening to us the last few games. A minus 31 free throw discrepancy. And I might be able to understand it if we were just chucking threes, but we're not. We're attacking the rim. And the disrespect right now for our team has been pretty unbelievable.
The game's biggest controversy came with just 2.9 seconds left, when Clark was clearly fouled on a potential game-tying shot by Natasha Cloud, yet no whistle was blown. Even Liberty fans admitted the refs blew the call. The fact that Indiana came this close to beating the champs, while Chicago was getting torched by depleted squads, says everything about where these franchises stand.
Then she holds her, watch this, with her shoulder and on her arm when she follows through and then fouls her for the 4th time on her arm. It's cheating, it's plain as day. The haters will say, she got locked up. Yeah, if you're fouling the whole game, but I'm going through this entire game. The corrupt refs gave this game to New York and they still...
Clark responded to the loss with maturity and leadership, saying the team must build consistency to compete with the best. She talked about growing chemistry with new teammates and taking responsibility for their development, qualities that Angel Reese hasn't shown. Fans saw the contrast loud and clear: Clark's grit against title contenders versus Chicago's collapse against a team missing key starters. The Fever have now lost 2 games by a combined 3 points. That's a team on the rise.
Plus side, you could say you're 2 possessions away from being 4-0 in these games. Do you look at it from both sides? Like, here are the positives of this, and then here are the things we really want to work on?
Yeah, and that's probably what's frustrating about it, too. Is like, we are 2 possessions or, from being 4-0, but there was so many little areas in this game that we could have improved. Like, our defense, again, to start the game was poor. And we got to find a way to come out with more energy, be able to guard. And, yes, they present a very tough challenge when all 5 of them can make threes and, they're setting inverted ball screens, things like that. It's a challenge, but you got...
Players like Clark rise to the occasion against elite competition. They don't vanish under pressure or post hollow stats in lopsided defeats. They grind until the final buzzer and inspire belief in their teammates. That's what it means to be a real competitor.
Where we can be a lot better. Feels like every game we've really only put 2 quarters together. We're kind of waiting for that, 4 quarters of really good basketball, and I think it's going to be a learning curve. This group is new. We haven't played a ton together, so, but that's what's going to have to happen if we want to beat the really good teams in this league, is you got to find a way to put together 4 really good quarters. There's going to be runs. That's basketball. They're going to go on their runs. We got to be able to find a way to stop them and then respond. So I think that's an area we can certainly improve.
Let's be brutally honest. While Indiana is building a legitimate contender with Clark, Chicago remains the laughingstock of the WNBA. Angel Reese can keep posting those inflated double-doubles and blowout losses, but the truth is plain: hype doesn't matter if you don't win. The Fever went toe-to-toe with the defending champs and lost by 2. The Sky lost to an injury-depleted team by 13. That difference tells you everything you need to know about which franchise is ascending and which one is stuck in irrelevance. If watching Angel Reese and the Sky fall apart cracks you up, drop a baby giraffe meows in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next meltdown.